This chocolate mocha bundt cake is my newest original recipe made without eggs, milk, or butter. To make my chocolate mocha bundt cake, you'll start with 3 cups of flour, a half a cup of cocoa powder, 1 1/4 cup of white granulated sugar, 6 ounces of semi-sweet chocolate chips, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 2 teaspoons of baking soda, 2 tablespoons of white distilled vinegar, 3/4 of a cup of vegetable oil, and 2 cups of cold brewed coffee. You'll also need a large mixing bowl and a prepared bundt pan. You'll start by adding all your dry ingredients to your mixing bowl. My 3 cups of flour, my cocoa powder, blend it in, stir it around, try to get the lumps out of it, baking soda, your salt, and your sugar. Mix it all together. Now we're ready to add 6 ounces of chocolate chips, semi-sweet chocolate. Our oven is preheated to 375 degrees because once we add the liquid, this has to come together quickly. Time for the wet ingredients. We'll start with our oil and vanilla. I added the vanilla to the oil. Our 2 cups of brewed coffee. I'm going to mix this all together, and our final ingredient will be the 2 tablespoons of white vinegar. Once I add the vinegar, it'll start to activate the soda. This cake, as all of my bundt cakes, needs to get into the oven quickly because the vinegar and soda is your leavening ingredient. Time to add your 2 tablespoons of white vinegar. Mix it thoroughly. You'll start to see it foam as the vinegar activates, and then we're going to transfer it quickly into a prepared bundt pan. This is a little wetter batter than some of my other cakes, and that's as it should be. Into our oven. For your glaze, you'll need 1 1/2 cups of powdered sugar, a teaspoon of vanilla, enough milk to reach the right consistency, and for your chocolate drizzle, a teaspoon of cocoa powder. As I'm mixing my glaze, this is always where you have to just little dribbles at a time of milk or non-dairy, whatever you're using, to make your glaze until you get the right consistency. I'm looking for a little thicker than usual consistency this time. So this is right where I wanted. This is a little thicker, not so much a drizzle as it is a thin icing or frosting. Okay, so now I'm going to add cocoa powder. I've taken some of the icing out of the white icing out of the bowl, and this will become our chocolate drizzle for our finish on this beautiful chocolate mocha bundt cake. This beautiful chocolate mocha cake is cooled to room temperature, so I've added the first layer of white icing, and now I'm just drizzling the chocolate glaze over the top, and it just smells delicious. This is a lovely addition to any holiday dessert table. It keeps well in the freezer, and if you're lucky enough to have any left over, and easy to make. My delicious chocolate mocha bundt cake is sure to become a family holiday favorite.